Hey guys, good morning, it's Name, and today Majora's Mask 3D is the game. In the last episode, we defeated Goat, the masked mechanical monster of Snowhead Temple. And in this episode, we are going to be continuing onward now that we have the Mountain Village and Goron Village and just the basic Snowhead area now in spring. The long winter is gone, things are warm, and back to as they should be. We did collect the 15 stray fairies out of Snowhead Temple, so before I mess up and forget to go ahead and, get our item upgrade for that. Well, it is an item upgrade, didn't mean spoil it ahead of time, but before I forget to do that, let's go do that. But right before we go ahead and do that, I'm saying do that a lot, let's go ahead and put on Don Gero's mask and actually see what this mask is all about. Okay, apparently my screen isn't working. One moment. That was really bizarre. Anyways, put on Don Gero's mask. I've been waiting for you, Don Gero. Forgive me if I'm mistaken, but it looks like you've lost a little weight. As you can see, Don Gero, the long winter has ended and spring has finally come to these mountains. Let us begin our chorus. Unfortunately, it seems not all of our members have gathered. Perhaps it's because the winter has been too long. The rest of the choir must not have realized that spring has come to the mountains. And now when great Don Gero has come for us too. What a pity. Where in the world could the rest of the choir be? And what could they be doing? So, that's a little side quest for later. We can't quite do anything about it yet, but it's something to keep in the back of your mind for later towards the end of the game. But for now, let's go ahead and put up our bunny hood in the top right spot instead of Don Gero's mask. Much more useful. And we're gonna go ahead and warp to Snowhead really quick. Not sure why I felt the need to play that with the drums rather than the ocarina, but let's go ahead. And we're gonna go ahead and warp to Snowhead. So, later today I am seeing the new Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, I believe it's what it's called, something like that. If I butchered the title, I apologize, and I'll correct myself on screen now. Doing that later today, really excited. I don't know, I mean, the last Spider-Man movie that I saw, I was a really big fan of. It was Spider-Man Homecoming. It's probably my favorite movie of that year, actually. Which, by the way, I want to take a moment to recognize that we did not kill Big Goron. Aarhead in the comments told me that after spring starts in Snowhead, he's not dead, and I knew this, but I had forgotten, I suppose, in that moment, that he's right here and he's just fine. Darmani, what in the world have I been doing this whole time? Sleeping, actually. I can't remember a thing since I went out to look around Snowhead to figure out why spring wasn't coming. What am I doing sitting in a place like this? My question is, why are you so giant, sir? But, oh well, he's fine now, not dead. Okay, glad he's okay, and wow, Tattle flew all the way over there for us. Thank you very much, Tattle. Okay, well, we're gonna go ahead and get the item up. We'll go see the Great Fairy of this area before I forget. Surprise, I didn't just roll off the ledge right there. You'll be able to find her spring right here on the backside of the temple. Go ahead, oh, there you go, not quite in the backside. And roll on in. And I'd rather be Hylian Link for this cutscene. Oh, strange young one, I am the Great Fairy of Power. Thank you for returning my broken and shattered body to normal. As thanks, I grant you prowess with this new sword technique. You master the spin attack. Press and hold B to power your weapon with magic. When you release B, your sword will unleash a whirlwind of energy as you spin around. To stir up energy quickly without having to charge your weapon, rotate once and press B. In the original version of this game, you met the Great Fairy of Power right after Woodfall Temple, actually, and after Snowhead Temple, you would meet the Great Fairy of Wisdom. You would also, accordingly get the spin attack upgrade after Woodfall and get the magic meter upgrade after Snowhead. But you can see why they switched it around, because this spin attack upgrade does require magic, so do fire arrows and rolling around with the Goron mask. So it makes sense that they switched that around, and actually, now thinking about it, I think I approve of that change. Come see me again whenever you're overcome by weariness. Alright, awesome. So, now that that has been done, and I can't possibly mess it up now that I've gone ahead and done that, we're actually going to have to go ahead for this little side quest right here. Reset to the first day and beat Goat again. So, ideally, I would have beaten Snowhead Temple within the first day and not had to do this, but I did not quite meet that goal. So, in order to get this item upgrade that we're about to get, you need to go ahead and reset to the first day and beat Snowhead Temple within the first day. Fortunately, after you beat any temple in this game for the first time, you're able to go to the entrance and teleport straight to the boss and defeat the boss in order to restore the area that you're in this case, Snowhead, to its former glory. So we don't have to go through the entire temple again, but we do need to take on Goat once more. I did not want to go ahead and do this again on camera, so instead I went through it already off camera and saved that to a different file. So I'm going to go ahead and load up that file, and if you are playing along, you'll need to go ahead and beat Goat once again in order to get this item we're about to. So I will see you guys back here in just a few moments. Alright, here we are, dawn of the first day. It's only 9:30, so I was actually able to get that done rather quickly. So what you're going to want to do is go ahead and get 100 rupees from the bank. You can also get 100 rupees from the hidden treasure chest in East Clocktown if you don't want to spend your own money. Speaking of which, I should do that before I reset for a new set of days. I'm glad I said that, actually. Reminded myself. What you can do if you are just a little bit short of 100 rupees is put on the Goron mask, and there's two ways of getting this red rupee. You can go right under here and punch out those blocks, well, those rocks that are right underneath the stairs, which I will do just to show you that you can do it. But also, if you just roll up these stairs as Goron Link, for whatever reason, you're able to just, I guess, like get within the range of the rupee and get it that way. So yeah, there you go. There's 20 rupees if you need it. I'm gonna go ahead and break these just to show you can. There you go. I'm not a liar. Also, if you put on the Lens of Truth right over here, where is this waterfall at? Let me go ahead and, oh, right over here. Put on the Lens of Truth, you'll be able to see that there's a treasure chest back there. That as well has a red rupee. So if you're just a little bit short on rupees, there you go. That's the way you can collect them. But without further ado, let's go ahead and, well, first of all, transform back into Hylian Link and put on my bunny hood. Why am I not wearing that? And let's go ahead and read the sign. This is the Mountain Smithy. We sharpen any sword. We work so hard for your sword works. No, I read that wrong. We work hard so your sword works hard for you. All right, well, let's go ahead and meet this Mountain Smithy because currently we just have a toothpick for a blade. Howdy, howdy. Sorry, that was extremely obnoxious, and I will not do that to you again. Oh, a customer. Gamora, fetch our customer some coffee, quick like. Now then, let me take a look at your sword. Alright, to sharpen your sword, it will cost you 100 rupees. It'll be ready at sunrise. You'll have to let us hold onto your sword until then. Keep in mind that after you use your new sword 100 times, it will lose its edge and revert back to its original sharpness. So, would you like your sword to be reforged for 100 rupees? It's basically a rupee per hit, and then it returns to its original sharpness. Sounds like a waste of money, but you're actually going to want to go ahead and do this. Thanks for dropping in. Now then, I'm straight off to work. Come back tomorrow morning. Go, go, go! There you go, that was slightly less obnoxious than my original variation. Alright, so you're going to want to go ahead and drop that off on the first day or the night of the first day. It just has to be within the first day. In order for us to get the final product in time, but you guys will see what I mean in just a moment. For now, we're going to want to go ahead back to Goron Village. Now that it is spring, there is a new area that's going to be open to us, so I'll see you guys over there in just a moment. Actually, no, never mind. I'm gonna go ahead and just let you guys see this Tight that's beating me. I'm gonna let you guys go ahead and see this new area right here. Was Sato gonna say something, or was she just gonna tell me that I'm an idiot for getting attacked by a Tight? Okay, I guess that's all it was. I want to go ahead and let you guys see the new area. Well, the road to Goron Village now that it is spring. So yeah, it's really nice. I like seeing this place in, I guess, in what should be its usual state. I don't like seeing it all covered in snow. I think it looks much nicer this way. And let me just accidentally drop on into this hole right here. Okay. Also, so another thing I want to address really quick on camera is that I recently made a post on Twitter and Facebook basically talking about how recently I've run into like a lack of motivation for YouTube, and I just questioned why I'm doing it, and perhaps it's better that I not do it just for my, you know, just for personal reasons, that this time could be spent doing other things. And I got a lot of support from you guys, and I just wanted to say thank you very much for that. I tried to avoid, you know, these sorts of negative topics, you know, I guess online and publicly. I tried to speak about these sort of things, but I did because I was just having a moment where I was questioning why I'm even doing what I was doing, and you guys really gave me a lot of support and reached out to me. I just want to say thank you very much. There's going to be a list of people in the description. I just want to go ahead and just say thank you to you guys. If I forgot to mention you, I apologize, but thank you very much for all the support you showed me. Just wanted to go ahead and say that on camera before I forgot. But now that we're here in Goron Village in the spring, go ahead and read the sign. Goron Powder Keg Shop. New customers will be tested on proper usage, the shopkeeper. This area was not accessible to us when Goron Village was frozen over, but now that it's thawed out, we're able to go on through here. Watch how slowly Goron Link goes upstairs. Meet Metagoron. Hello, sir. I'm the Goron who sells powder kegs, the most famous product of the Gorons. Want a powder keg? Powder kegs explode with powerful blasts and are very dangerous. Until I tested you to see if you can use them properly, I can't let you use any on your own. Will you give it a try? Yeah. If you can destroy the boulder that blocks the entrance to the Goron Racetrack near here, using the powder keg I'm about to give you, then I'll give you my approval to carry them. If you carry this powder keg, I will let you carry powder keg. But you can't carry a powder keg until you carry this powder keg, is essentially what he just said. But he's actually gonna go ahead and light it for us. When the powder keg begins ticking faster, it means it's about to explode. Try to blow up the boulder, blocking the Goron Racetrack entrance without the powder keg exploding on the way. There's a sign near the racetrack, so keep an eye out for it. When you finish, come see me. So, we have 2 minutes actually to go ahead and get this over to the racetrack. And I'm not gonna cut ahead or anything, just so you guys can see where it is. You cannot carry this going up this slope right here. What you have to do is instead pick it up, put your analog stick forward to throw it up the ledge, and then roll up yourself. This is there's one more time I have to do this. This is kind of annoying, but don't worry, it's pretty much just walking from here on out. But Goron Link does walk rather slowly, but fortunately just fast enough to get us to where we're going. Other things I want to talk about, I currently have this really weird wrist problem with my left wrist. I'm pretty sure I have carpal tunnel. I haven't been diagnosed, haven't seen a doctor about it, but I've been playing violin for years, I guess. I'd say for 4 years, and I haven't played it, well, 5 years, and I haven't played it for the past few months. But I believe because of that, I developed carpal tunnel. And you'll have violinists tell you that if you hold a violin properly, then you won't have to worry about any kind of wrist problems. It's just, if you have wrist problems, you're holding the violin incorrectly. I personally don't think this is true, just from my personal experience, because I feel like that I've held the violin properly over the years that I've been playing it, and my violin teacher, who has been playing for many years, she is a professional. I mean, she's a top-notch violin player, and I'm talking about my violin teacher from high school, back in those days, which those days actually weren't that long ago. I don't know why I'm talking about them as if they were a really long time ago. And she developed carpal tunnel, and she's had multiple wrist surgeries, so I just feel like violin isn't the best instrument to play for your wrist, and it's kind of disappointing that that's something a lot of people have to deal with just to play the instrument. But anyways, this is the entrance to the Goron Racetrack. Make sure you carry the powder keg here within 2 minutes. If you listen closely, you'll hear the tick-tocking getting faster as Metagoron, the shopkeeper who we just spoke with, as he told us. So if you hear it ticking a little bit faster, it's my recommendation that you go ahead and drop it. Anyways, go ahead and speak to the Goron Elder's son, who is for whatever reason here. Ah, Darmani, now that it's nice and warm out, I'm much, much better. Even if my daddy isn't right beside me, I won't be selfish and cry. So, now that spring has come, the Goron races should be starting soon. But this rock is in the way, so I can't get in to see the race. And spring's just started too. I was so excited, but there's nothing I can do. I hate it, I want to see it, I want to see the race! Oh well. Well, once the powder keg explodes, way to go, Darmani, that was cool! Come on, if we don't hurry, the race will start. Come on, hurry! He just like ran literally right through us. Gotta love it. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and transform back into Hylian Link really quick. We passed the exam. Victory! Come on, let's go tell that big Goron. Thank you very much for the reminder, Tattle. Actually, a moment where Tattle is very useful. Do not be distracted by the Goron Elder's son. We need to go back and speak to Metagoron in order to be certified. That did not feel good. In order to be certified for carrying the powder keg. Which, by the way, do be careful with the Goron mask. He cannot swim. Darmani cannot swim. Well, rather Link in Darmani's mask. With the Goron mask, I'm just making all sort of speaking errors today. He can't swim, so that's why I went ahead and transformed into Hylian Link right there. Do be careful when rolling around here near the water, because if you fall in, you'll just be respawned where you were previously. But nonetheless, it's annoying, and I guess you technically die. You don't lose any health by doing so, but yeah, just be careful of the water if you're in your Goron mask. Anyways, let's go back and see Metagoron and tell him that we passed his exam, and maybe we can carry Powder Keg now? Can I please go up the stairs? Thank you very much. Alright. Sir, we did it. It looks like you managed to succeed. Knowing your skills, I feel fine letting you handle Powder Kegs on your own. It was bad of me to put you through such a dangerous test. I want you to take this as my apology. I'm sorry I gave you the lit bomb. Let me take this bomb as an apology. You got a Powder Keg. Only Goron is permitted to handle such powerful explosives. Or such a powerful explosive. Powder kegs are very volatile, or however you want to pronounce it, so you can carry only one at a time. If you shoot them with an arrow, they'll explode as soon as they're hit, so be careful. Well, this is important for later, and it's good to know. You blew up the boulder blocking the Goron Racetrack's entrance. Now you have been deemed worthy to use Powder Keg. Okay. Now that that's done, we can actually go back to the Goron Racetrack, and since we are a Goron ourselves, at least in this state, we can participate! So, I will see you guys there at the Goron Racetrack. One thing that I wanted to say that I didn't get to when I was talking about my wrist problems was that I'm sort of deterred from playing violin because of my wrist problems, and I recognize that every time I play violin for an extended period of time, my wrist hurts really bad, and sometimes it'll hurt for days at a time, so I'm kind of interested in playing a different instrument. I have a guitar and I have a ukulele, which I could definitely still see those bothering my left wrist, being that you need to, hold down the strings, same as violin. But it probably wouldn't hurt as bad because I'm not doing vibrato on a guitar or ukulele, at least as far as I know. So, I'm thinking about finding another instrument to play because I really enjoyed playing the violin. Well, I enjoyed aspects of playing the violin. I think I enjoyed having an instrument to play. So if you guys have any suggestions for an instrument you would recommend, I'll be glad to take it. I am thinking of something that violin has a lot of complexity to it. There's a lot you can do with the violin, and it takes a lot of practice and a lot of skill to play it. I'm kind of looking for more of a, I guess, like, for lack of a better term, like an in-depth instrument. I've been leaning towards learning how to play piano or something along those lines. So if you have any suggestions, let me know. Anyways, here we are at the Goron Racetrack. Let's go ahead and see the contestants. Darmani, are you ready to go? I'm raring to go. This year, I'm feeling a little different. Maybe it's due to those stretches. Highly recommend you stretch. Let's not talk to him quite yet. And not curl. I just want to speak to my fellow Gorons, please. This year is my debut at the races. Please go easy on me. Ooh, no promises, sir. Darmani, are you entering at all? I guess I'll be last again. Aw, poor guy. Were we talking to the guy getting his back rubbed or the guy rubbing his back? Which, I've gotta say, I know he's rubbing his back, but this is a really weird animation. I'm sorry, I had to say it. Ah, Darmani, I've been waiting for you. See, everyone's restless because they can't wait to enter. You're gonna enter, aren't you? You're gonna enter, aren't you? Yeah, sure thing. You have to. I want to show everyone how Darmani races. If your magic power runs low, charge it up with the green jars on the course. So Gorons need magic to roll? Or does the Goron Elder Sun just happen to know that we're not actually Darmani and we're using a mask and that's why we need magic? Well, let's cheat and get a head start! Not really. Everyone, one entrant made a false start, so we must restart the race. Ooh, they were talking about us. Anyways, go ahead and curl on up. And go! You're gonna pull up ahead immediately. You can look at your bottom screen to see where the other ones are, or eventually they'll catch up to you. A few tips really quick. Okay, well, first thing right there. After you take one hit, you will start blinking. If you take a second hit while you're blinking, then you will stop rolling and you'll have to start rolling again. It'll slow you down. You'll basically have to restart your roll. So, some tips I have for you. If you have the upgraded magic meter, which you should if you're playing the 3DS version of this game, if you're playing the Nintendo 64 version of the game, it'll be a lot easier for you if you come back after taking on Snowhead Temple. Wait, what am I saying? Never mind. You have to come here after you have to be here after taking Snowhead Temple on. Anyways, I don't know what I was saying. Disregard that. Anyways, the magic upgrade will make it a lot easier for you. Sorry, I don't know what I was saying there. So I guess utilize that, and because you have the upgraded magic meter, you only have to hit the pots I think like 3 or 4 times throughout the entire course in order to upgrade your magic meter, because one pot will upgrade your magic completely. Again, try not to get hit after you've been hit once. I do recommend bopping into the other Gorons to slow them down. This is a useful tactic. Another thing is that I recommend you wait until the end to take your lead because, oh, darn it. Just as I was saying, I recommend you wait until the end to take your lead because the other Gorons have a faster speed than you do. So the other Gorons also start slowing down if you fall behind as well. So wait until just the very end before you pull on ahead, because if you pull ahead too early towards the end of the race, they will speed up and they will beat you. You're just a little stiff because winter was so long. You're not really like this. Remember how good you really are, then do the races again. On my practice attempt, it's worth mentioning that I actually got this on my first try. Goron races, rock and roll! The elder son pressured you into entering the Goron races, but you weren't exactly victorious. Oof. You're gonna enter, aren't you? Sure thing. You have to. I want to show everyone how Darmani races. Okay, same thing. A few tips that I have for you is cut corners when you can. Avoid the left ramps as well. Once the ramps start coming, avoid the left ones because they do go really, really high, so they'll launch you high into the air, and that's lost speed. Also, you're going to be able to be hit more easily by the Gorons if you take those left ramps. Other tips that I have for you, it's really hard to think about this while I'm actually doing the race myself. Cut corners, avoid the left ramps, and yes, wait until the very end before you pull ahead. Okay, and also avoid the bombs as well. You'll see bombs that are around here. If you run into those, they will stop you instantly and you will take damage. Also the trees, obviously, try to swerve throughout those pretty well while sticking close to the inside of the lane, I suppose. Again, cut corners when you can. This will help you a lot. That being said, I'm gonna go ahead and stop talking so I can focus on the race and hopefully win this time around. Alright, finally! Didn't think I was gonna do that, if I gotta be honest with you guys. I thought I was way too far behind. That was great. I knew you were the fastest Goron, Darmani. I was sure you'd get first place. This is from Daddy. It's the prize. You got a bottle of gold dust. This is the finest quality available. You won the Goron races. That's how you roll. Your prize was a bottle of gold dust. I want to be just like you. Quick! Alright, well, thank you very much. Now that we've gotten that gold dust, actually, we're going to want to go ahead and go back to Mountain Village and skip ahead to Dawn of the Second Day. I want to take a quick moment just to appreciate the scenery that's around us. That's really That's really pretty in the background with the sunset here and Snowhead. But let's go ahead and warp back to Mountain Village. And we're also going to go ahead and go to Dawn of the Second Day as well. If you remember, the smithy told us that we need to come back on the second day and he'll have our sword ready for us then. So, let's go ahead and play the Song of Double Time. Dawn of the Second Day. 48 hours remain. And now that a full day has passed, we're gonna actually be able to go back into the Mountain Smithy. Let's go ahead in there as Hylian Link, not as Goron Link, and transform right before them. Because that would be bad, and people always can tell when we transform, and it always shocks them. Hello. I kept you waiting, but it's done, see? Your Kokiri sword has been strengthened into a razor sword. This new sharper blade is a cut above the rest. Used up to 100 times without dulling its superior edge. Which I've got to admit, this sword looks a lot, at least in my opinion, the Razor Sword looks a lot better than the version of the sword we're about to upgrade this to, at least in my opinion. Now keep in mind that after you've used this sword 100 times, the blade will lose its edge and return to its original sharpness. But I'll let you in on a little secret. If you value a strong blade, bring me some gold dust before the sword loses its edge. If you do that, I'll be able to forge you the strongest of swords. Even better, the blade will never lose its edge. Ever. Not even a little. You get all that? Gold dust. Bring me some. Good things will happen. Think on it. Ugo! 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 Well, we actually just so happen to have that gold dust you mentioned. Oh, a customer? Gabora, fetch our customer some coffee, quick like. Now then, let me take a quick look at your sword. Hey, now that's a mean joke. Your sword has already been sharpened into a razor sword. Unless, do you want me to make your sword stronger? To do that, I'll need gold dust. Do you have any? Hey, we certainly do actually. Here you go. Also, one thing I did not mention is by getting the gold dust, we not only got the gold dust itself, but we also got a new bottle. So, bottle number 3. Why, if it isn't gold dust, and it's even top quality? Why, even if I use it to reforge your sword, there'll still be some left. Alright, just for you, I'll do this for free, but don't tell anyone. Thanks for dropping in. Now then, I'm straight off to work. Come back tomorrow morning. Ugo, ugo, ugo. Okay, now I'm wondering if it's the little short man over there who's actually doing the work, or if it's the giant guy with the hammer. Something tells me it's the giant guy with the hammer and not the guy who said, I'm gonna go to work. I think he's actually just taking the credit. Anyways, once again, it'll take them a full day to upgrade your sword, so we're gonna go ahead and play the Song of Double Time once more. And skip ahead to dawn of the final day. And by the way, for the first sword upgrade and for the second that we're about to get, you can also go to the night of the final day and the night of the second day as well. That works just as fine, as long as it's within the second and third day time periods. I've got to say, it's just so pretty out here. I love the sunrises and sunsets in this game, and just seeing how pretty the areas are and hearing the morning opening music. It's so nice. Anyways, let's go ahead and enter the Mountain Smithy for one final time. I kept you waiting, but it's done, see? Your razor sword has been strengthened, and now it's a gilded sword. Newly forged, your sword is better than ever and will never break. You gave gold dust to the Mountain Smithy, and your razor sword was reforged into a gilded sword. There it is. You can't make your sword any stronger than that. No matter how many times you use it, it'll never lose its edge. Try it. No, I used up most of the gold dust. Just a tiny bit was left, so I got rid of it for you. Go. Okay, well, use all of our gold dust, which I'm sure that stuff is valuable, so the fact that you just use the rest of it for us, not sure if I should thank you for that, but hey, I guess it's a small price to pay, being that you technically did that last little bit for free. Can I talk to you anymore, or are you just out of my reach? Yeah, you're out of my reach. Actually, no, I can speak with you. Go, customer. Sorry, it would take until tomorrow morning to sharpen your sword, and we're not taking any more orders today. Why you ask? Because tomorrow is the town's carnival, and you can't work during the carnival, can you? Alright, well, okay, well, glad I got a little bit of dialogue. Guess I want to go ahead and just take a quick moment to look around here, and just appreciate this building. See, that's a really big sword right there. So there's a poster right over there advertising the carnival. See, you got the smithy himself. I guess that's his furnace he does his work in. I guess that leads to the chimney. Got some pots and pans over there. I guess he does some cooking. I wonder what kind of cooking he does. And this right here, can we actually check this out, or can we just look at it? Yeah, we can only look at it. Well, this is a little hint for things to come. Looks like we have a Zora right on there. Well, I'm not going to go too much more into detail. Just know that we will be speaking with some Zoras very soon. Anyways, that being said, I think that's all I have for you guys in this episode. I'm going to go ahead and quickly go back to Clock Town, put in my 22 rupees, and then reset to a new day, but I'm not going to go ahead and show that to you guys. I've seen it plenty enough. But yeah, here's our new sword. The Gilded Sword does more damage than our original Kokiri blade. It also has a little bit bigger of a range, as you can see, so definitely worth your time, at least in my opinion. So I think I'm ending things off here. Next time, let's play Majora's Mask 3D. We're going to go ahead and do some more side quests before heading on to the main quest of the game. I've been Cameron. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys back here next time. Goodbye, guys.